You are listening to the Savage FINcast, episode 90. Trip the Light Fantastic.
Chicago. A criminal mastermind called Overlord held our city in his terrifying grip. Ordinary cops were losing the battle against Overlord's super freaks and mutants. Then, a miracle happened. When I found him, he had no memory of his past. I helped him find an identity and a life. Now we have a fighting chance. Now we have the dragon.
This is the Savage FINcast coming at you live Saturday morning. I am Jim Purcell.
I'm Craig Olson.
And I'm Raven Perez.
And this is a very special Honk the Horn April Fool's Day episode of the Savage FINcast, the only Savage Dragon FINcast that I know about.
The only one that fucking matters. Fuck you other guys. Haters?
Haters. But
come at me.
We thought it would be fun to take a look at something that we've never really looked at before, but we did steal the music from the Savage Dragon 90s cartoon, which I'm sure many people have opinions about, or perhaps never even seen.
Yeah, we've often threatened to do this, and now we're doing it.
Yeah, every year April 1st rolls around, I say, wait, we should have done this, and then we have to wait another year, and then I forget again.
It's also pretty perfect timing with this coronavirus thing, or everyone being indoors and having nothing else to do but binge watch crap TV.
Yeah, because we're totally going to binge watch this. Every episode, get ready. No, we're not.
Uranus.
But so basically we're going to talk over the episodes. So if you folks at home want to play at home, yes, that's how language works. If you want to watch the episode while we commentate over it, what you can do is, if you just Google Savage Dragon Cartoon, one of the Google search options is for a website called archive.org. It has the first 13 episodes of the first season of Savage Dragon archived. The quality's not great, but apparently it's all there ever will be or ever is. And so if you just queue up the first episode, we'll do a little countdown later on to bring it to hitting play, and then you just hit play, and you can just listen to this over top of the episode, and you can listen to our comments in real time.
And Jim's countdown will bring you to after the title card.
Oh, right.
So,
because for whatever reason, this archive, I don't know if it was the case of how it was broadcast or what have you, there's no intro sequence. It just goes straight to the title card. So if you happen to be watching a different version of this, which I doubt because I don't think any other versions of these videos exist, it is when the actual show starts, not when the intro starts.
Right, but we are, just for you listeners, we're going to do the intro too, and
as
you
a
can
separate YouTube video because,
right,
and also this is the season 2 opening because for whatever reason the season 1 opening does not appear to be anywhere on the internet. I have actual doubts of whether or not season 1 even had an actual intro, which I'm getting conflicting memories about, so I can't even tell you.
This is mostly the same anyway.
Thoroughly confused everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Savage FINcast Cartoon is a very complicated, because there were 2 seasons, and each season was done by a different studio, so they both look completely different, although they do share the same voice cast. Otherwise, they're almost completely different shows. It's very strange.
It's going to be good. This is going to be a good time for all. So get yourself ready.
Yep. So if you go to YouTube and you type in Savage Dragon opening, it'll be the first result. It'll say Savage Dragon opening 2 1080p, and that's the version we're going to watch.
Should be 1 minute long.
Yes.
And just to reiterate, this is going to be a strange episode because the listener, you're not going to be able to hear the episode. You're going to have to link it up separate. So you'll just hear us comment. If you're listening to this episode without watching the video, you're just going to hear our comments and not hear the video in the background.
Yeah. Although I'm sure nobody cares enough to sue us, but we'd rather avoid it. So, yeah.
Bring it on, Universal.
So we'll cue you up when we're ready to start.
All right. So, let's count us down here. 3.
And this is for the intro on YouTube.
Intro and
Dragon Opening 2. And we'll link this all on our page.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
Starting with that big, beautiful Finn logo.
Those teeth.
Ultra Lord's teeth, yes. Naked
Dude,
dragon,
perspective.
no pants,
He's huge.
curvature of the ass. You can even see the butt crack. How progressive.
I love how that badge looks. This jumping off the building scene, dude, it's so sweet.
Where is this robot from? He's so cool.
Why isn't
Look at
that in the
muscle car.
comics?
Best muscle car drawn ever.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
Larson wishes he could draw a car that well.
Oh! Dude, yeah. Smash the fuck out of it. The explosion.
Some she-dragon in there, double header.
Barbaric.
All those cool villains.
Dragon on a motorcycle.
Iconic.
Now that's a totally
Crazy
an
helicopter.
anime-style helicopter.
Like the Chicago PD has budget for
The
like
motorcycle
fucking
through
helicopter.
the window.
Right.
This cartoon never looked better.
No,
Yeah.
it will never look this good again.
Boom. Closes out on that logo.
Yeah.
Peppa
that's
Pig
it.
everywhere.
So let's talk a little bit about this intro.
Right.
When we were talking before we were recording, we were talking about how it was a totally different studio, and you guys know a little bit about that.
Well,
Yeah,
not
it's just it was common practice is the only thing. Like back then, you always had, if you go back, anybody that probably even in your memory you remember this, but like, you know, Tiny Toons, fucking Animaniacs, like Ninja Turtles, everybody did this where the intro would be balls out incredible, and then the actual show is just done by a completely different fucking group. Yeah, exactly.
well, but also in this case, being the season 2 opening, I almost want to say this was animated by the second, because okay, so the Universal Studios has the rights to Dragon, so they contracted out to 2 different studios for each season. Season 1 was animated by Lacewood Productions, and Season 2 was animated by Studio B Productions. There's almost no data on Lacewood Productions as a company.
Right. Understandable after you see the
But
show.
Studio B has a killer's row of just 90s cartoons.
Lay it out. Who are
Oh,
you talking about?
Oh, geez, man, put me on spot. They did, well, okay, wait a minute.
I'm talking about like SWAT Cats, like, you know.
Wait a minute.
Fucking,
No, not SWAT Cats. They did...
it just had that good choppy action, dude. Killer audio.
Although, actually, now that I'm looking more at this, it looked like they were actually more like Guns for Hire, because they wouldn't do entire seasons. They would do, like, 1 or 4 episodes for a season.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is like, that's the way all these things, like, they would just try to impress and land, like, because basically your cartoon pitch would land you a toy deal.
Oh, yeah, they did Stunt Dogs.
Stunt Dogs.
Stunt
fuck
Dogs.
yeah, dude.
Stunt Dogs is one of those secret, awesome cartoons.
No, I love that show.
Don't even know anything about it.
Yeah.
See, it's a cartoon, Craig, and listeners, all you need to know is it's a fucking cartoon based around Hal Needham, the real life stuntman, and they just made up a bunch of fucking like other characters to go with Hal Needham, and so yeah, it was very weirdly adult. Yeah, it was awesome, but no, good animation, and again, yeah, just totally a common practice to have like someone completely different doing the intro. But then back then it was the Wild West though, because like nowadays, like you got like, you know, Gumball and Steven Universe and stuff, and it looks the same all the way through.
Oh, I can't agree with that statement, but I won't go into it now.
Well, I mean, Jesus, I'm just saying. Remember Tiny Toons, dude.
Yeah.
There were fucking episodes of Tiny Toons where they looked like completely different fucking characters depending on
But yeah, that was based on like, you're saying episode to episode.
episode to episode.
There would be no episode to
right?
episode consistency with character designs.
Episode
Where things are a lot
to
tighter
episode.
now. Where I see what you're saying.
That's
I thought you were
all
saying
I'm
Steven Universe and Gumball look the same.
That was your defensive nerd defense kicking in. No, I was not. I don't think those look the same at all. I picked very different cartoons for a reason. No, dude, I'm saying the quality was all over the map back then. So it doesn't surprise me that, like, you know, you got season 1 looking like just like, and then season 2 looks better or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, because these companies would be hired out to just at the they'd be lowest bidder situations, basically.
Right.
It's similar to, like, you look at Ninja Turtles intro and stuff. The intros are always so much better because they spent the money on the intros.
Oh yeah.
Well,
like I said, that's what gets you your toy deal.
And intros are also what you sell to the network, and then you have to make the show, and that costs money.
Yeah.
Which
And-
they spared.
And spared some expense.
We spared all expense.
And
So should we get into this?
let's get into this episode 1 of the Savage Dragon cartoon. All right.
So, listener, if you're at home, you go to your Internet Archive website. Get ready.
Archive.org.
Yep, get ready for Savage Dragon 01E01, Season 1, Episode 1.
All right, and we're hitting play in 3, 2, 1, now. Seagull. I don't like this.
This oaf.
This is the first character you meet.
Yeah, that iconic oaf.
Which character is this? This is
Open Face and Basher.
Basher. I always forget Basher's name.
Uh-oh. Who's this long-faced fuck in the back?
Not
Just original for the show,
Yeah.
but terrible, dude. I like they went full oaf with this guy. Freckles, gap teeth.
Yeah, Basher here is voiced by Frank Welker, who is, of course, best known as the voice of Megatron.
I guess he didn't need those box of guns.
Yeah, really? What was the point of that?
Drake Mallard!
Sure, static cling. Oh,
Knock, knock,
gross.
who's there? Crime.
Not a speck of dirt on him.
Negaduck to the rescue.
I'm guessing this landfill complex isn't OSHA compliant with the trash ceilings.
It's Garbage Island.
Yeah, with floating drums on the ceiling. Those aren't going to collapse.
Trash tunnel.
Don't you love it how the background looks different when they animate the background than the static backgrounds?
This is one of the most goddamn
Let's treat the
psychotic
light
things
fantastic.
ever.
Yeah. It's a kid's cartoon.
Do it!
Kill me!
Blow
Kill
me up,
us
you
all!
pussy!
OSHA compliant tunnel.
OSHA compliant.
I do appreciate that they gave
boxes.
Dragon time to punch him in the face mid-fall.
Look how much wood those 4 boxes made.
My costly shades.
As we all know, stepping on the detonator always sets off the bombs.
Yeah, I like how the detonator itself seemed to be the bomb.
That's a hell of an explosion.
I really hope we never see this character again.
They just roll it around.
Roll.
What is your uniform made of?
Is this slightly torn? Oh, no, wait, that's not even torn. It's seaweed.
No.
Just seaweed.
First thing she says, you're a mess.
R. Richard Richards.
I like
A
that they
very
went hard on
prominent
him,
Savage
dude.
Dragon character.
Let's give him a whole building.
Fake news,
kinda
am I
like-
right, guys?
Kind of like LexCorp.
And this gave many children seizures.
That doesn't make sense, lady.
Yes.
The guy looks like an air traffic controller with that microphone.
What could Eric possibly have wrong with that voice?
Dragon just sounds goddamn insane. Dude.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, yeah.
Tony
Dr.
J.
Claw.
One of the most iconic voice actors of the 90s.
Baloo the bear.
I love their giant convertible Tonka truck.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Chicago,
terrible
middle of
thing.
winter. It looks like a giant toy.
Nothing like that police jeep.
It's like one of those toys where your Star Wars figures, the legs don't bend, just kind of slide in under like a Lego guy. Oh.
Oh, the sad piano. Look at that face. He's so happy.
I don't know where I came from, but I know where I'm going to be coming.
Yeah. You can cut that sexual tension with a knife.
Among other things. Woo woo.
I'm going to wear my sunglasses at night.
Chicago PD got all kinds of damn badass vehicles. I like how Dragon didn't seem too alarmed.
Go, Gadgetmobile.
Are you Frank?
Man, it's got to suck
As
to
soon
wear
as I take my
sunglasses to
shades
Dragon
off.
because you can't put them on your forehead.
Semen.
Goo. Goo. You take the car. I'll
No, jump
run.
out the window, too.
Officer Dragon proceeding on foot. Repeat, Officer Dragon proceeding on foot.
Look, the truck's even keeping up with him.
I like
Get out
that
of the way,
single
yuppie.
frame of animation.
No manhole cover around here. Gotta make my own entrance.
The chief's
peek
gonna
in
tear a
first.
hunk out of my ass the size of Rock of Gibraltar for destroying public property. But I gotta get in this shit pipe now.
Point.
Middle of Chicago, no other traffic on the road. Must be the coronavirus.
You're really
I like how
dating
Dragon
this.
was able to wordlessly tell Alex where to go.
What? Jimbo the Mighty Lobster. Oh, no, wait. It's just Arachnid.
What?
He's just making fun of Arachnid so we don't have
What
to.
just happened? This
I like
electric
that sick
lines all in the sewer.
Arachnid! Make an
God
exit.
damn.
Just
does
destroying
not
the
care.
Chicago infrastructure.
Dude, this is where that move from the Dragon Mugen fighter came from. Power of the Dragon.
Little neck snap.
Make America great again.
My MAGA hat.
All truck drivers are
Just screams to the heavens. Dude, it was a MAGA hat.
Fox News.
Dude, look at his microphone.
This black lollipop. My wife's vibrator. Hey, lady. A speeder.
Her spider sense was tingling.
This is how you save on animation budget by putting your bad guy in the shadow.
Right. police boy.
Darling, what? You were here the whole time?
Staying quiet for the element of surprise.
That's it.
Abortion.
Wire and lighter to the rescue.
What you do with your personal life's no business of mine.
It's a good thing Cyber Data put this pocket in this armor.
I got it from Kinko's.
They're way too into that bait, dude.
Bait.
Bait.
No.
Pointlessly abusive.
Abortion.
Look at this animation.
Budget. Nothing.
Arachnid go doo-doo.
Meanwhile,
R.
the
Richards.
R. Richards building.
That great font. That's a stylish, shaky font.
Loading up all this newspaper is very lucrative in the 90s.
2,000 kilos of coke.
So, okay, so this gets absurd because, okay, I can understand Dragon figuring this part out because it's not a very hard thing to figure out. But why is he here?
No reason. If it isn't the only option.
The only office.
I'm just going to flip these letters around.
I like how he flipped him around off camera.
Look at those fancy shoes.
Overlord was sure to get the signage made so that it looked the part.
Clay. Bill
That's an
Clay.
executive office. Yes.
We was the ones fighting on Trash Island in the trash tunnel.
Wait, I told you I remembered you.
Oh no, a Model XL5.
I bet that stands for extra large 5.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, his is bigger than mine.
I like how that gun did not help him at all.
Check out this XL6.
I found these sunglasses, sir.
I spilled mud all over my shirt.
Only one man in Chicago wears sunglasses at night.
Smoke fight.
I got something XL for ya.
Old Rover. It's not. That's what Dragon is most well known for saying. Dunderhead and Old Rover.
Dunderhead.
No one saw a bunch of 90s super freaks walking through the door.
Old Rover was such a clever anagram.
Let me just cover this mouth up again.
Exactly. You're a masturbate.
All right, let's continue making these jokes while we're stuck on the wall.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
hands. Be back later.
It's a good thing the sewer system runs underneath the building.
Thankfully,
Exactly.
sewer's on level 6. This is on level 7.
Tickle, tickle.
I really think they could have got a better voice actor for this.
Commercial break.
It's always weird how when you come back from the commercial break and the scene's completely
It's reset
different.
5 seconds.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Now he's going to rip his tongue out of his mouth, just like we all know Dragon does. No, wait. No, wait.
Then he's going to punch him. No, wait.
Nope, tying him up. Steam bath. Come on, put your
Incapacitated
fist
on
through
the
his
head. That's the
What?
creepiest
Cut
line.
away.
I can see your belly button.
It always creeps me out when Dragon imitates Arachnid through this.
That's what
Dragon
Dragon's
loves
known
doing
for.
impressions.
Yeah, master of impressions.
Let's
Were you
try
a
this
comedian
again.
before you lost your memory?
God damn it, Dragon, just pull us off the wall.
Now they circle each other. This delicate dance.
You also owed me $50.
Burn.
Yeah, that's what Overlord's all about, guys. Sharing.
Yeah.
Will you just pull me down already?
I'm still up here.
Dragon,
And
these
don't try to
cocoons are
zap me.
dissolving our bodies.
Pew!
Shall.
Pew! Pew!
It's dragon time.
Pew!
Oops, blasted Alex and Frank.
Ow!
Yeah. If only Overlord was able to make critical leader decisions like that.
Also, can't fly.
Just scales the building.
Wolverine claws in effect. Look,
Alex, you're so strong.
why didn't they just do this before?
Well, Dragon weakened the restraints.
Oh,
He's
an
got
impressive R. Richards font.
ninja moves, that Overlord.
I was hiding in the a-hole. We don't have the budget for this, Overlord. Time to wrap it up.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
See you later, dragon.
Wait,
it just bent over. Didn't even explode. The Ryhard's building now. Oh,
See
fool you
in
twice.
hell.
See you in hell. Ah,
if only
perfectly
I could
good pun.
fly.
You're the old man of the sea now.
oh, what's this? A birthday party?
Literally never.
You realize you're a cop and you just killed a suspect.
God damn it, dragon, I want your badge on my desk first thing in the morning.
Check out my French bread.
Let's have a talk about old Rover.
$248 issues of Dragon. I've never seen him use his pouches. And Dragon used his pouch in the first episode of the cartoon.
Pull an ink rag out. Dragon loves his glasses.
I'll take these costly shades of mine back.
Wah, wah, wah.
That soul patch is sweet.
Yeah.
Don't be racist.
I like that she had to write good or evil down.
Let me write those 2 words down.
Can't you hear the sad piano
My
music?
mother.
Why would you ask him that?
It's okay. tomorrow
I'm a cop.
from the Metro Police.
Pause it quick.
Pause, listener.
Yeah, the archive site kind of just plays the next episode right away, so we're going to stop it now, and we'll start it up again when we're done. So what do you think? Classic episode, guys, goes down as one of the great animated classics.
That was a chore.
I have to say that was definitely better than the second metal movie.
Oh, Heavy Metal 2000.
Yeah. The Julie Strain vehicle. Yeah.
It had some weird moments. The Savage Dragon imitating Arachnid was strange.
Dude, he did 2 impressions.
Yeah, and it sounded exactly like Arachnid, so it was also confusing.
Yes,
Well, when you do good impressions, it's supposed to confuse your audience.
I know, but it's weird.
And also, too, how about sick one-liners like, Arachnid stupid.
Like you go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, the only thing is like, if you're writing and you don't really have the gift to write one-liners, don't write one-liners. That's all you got to do.
But your heroes all have to have one-liners, or else they're not heroes.
It got weirdly psychotic, too, like Raven was pointing out. I was just like, just do it.
Do it! Do it!
Blow it up.
Blow me up, you little bitch.
Like, it was intense, dude.
And what's his name? Is it Walt Gilroy?
Oh, the first character there with the cop?
Yeah.
Oh, man!
Why am I a cop?
How did he make it into Chicago's PD in the first place?
Well, the turnover rate's quite high, so they take anybody.
Eric actually put him in the book after the cartoon.
He did.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't play such a powerful role, though.
I get it. Yeah, that flat top, that's iconic. Iconic character design.
And dude, what was up with the third VC guy with the fangs? It's like, Eric has made 5,003 characters for his book, and they're like, we just got to make up a new guy because there's no one we could use.
And only some of them have weird faces and fangs.
Yeah,
I mean, they could have thrown Mako back there.
Yeah. Or anybody, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's make up this fang guy because...
And
they didn't kill him, or did they? Is he dead? That explosion.
Yeah.
I think he died on Trash Island.
Also, let's put a trash island in the middle of like Lake Michigan or wherever.
Yeah.
That was a thing in the 90s, you know. You just put your trash out on an island in the middle of the bay, and you don't got to worry about it no more.
Yeah, because it's on that island.
Also, like, what are they, like, I love, like, do they put any thought into how these things are designed, or they're just like, trash tunnels, that's how these things work?
Stupid kids, they won't know any better.
Well, there was a building there once, and now it's covered in the garbage.
Vents everywhere. Yeah, makes sense.
Underground tunnel. You know,
The important thing is there's a sewer on the third level of the R. Richard Richards building.
Yeah. Yeah, R. Richards, I mean, newspaper mogul, you know, pretty profitable. You got a little bust to yourself and building with your name on it.
Well, he owns the building and he rents floors out to other companies, of which there was only Overlord's shell company. So they're not doing great.
If you want to hide, there's no safer place in the city than right where the news is made. Oh, goddamn, that Sigeti had balls of steel. No wonder he wore that armor. Just to match the rest of his iron body.
All right, ready to fire up episode number 2?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's count it down. Audience at home, if you got it queued up, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, now.
Possession.
Ah, yes.
9/10 of the law, don't you know?
Whew, I'm tired carrying these boxes, me and this science coat.
Jimmy's shitting from the rafters again.
Oh, God.
A lot of 18-wheelers in Chicago.
A lot of them.
Let me speed up.
Chasing the dragon. Get it? Like drugs.
at that headrest.
Where'd those shades come from? Wait, why did he put the headset on and then take it off?
Because.
No nose either. For the love of God, pants, son.
2,000 kilos of cocaine.
I can't read.
Slow down. I gotta write this all down.
Good or evil?
Scribble, scribble, scribble. Scribble, scribble, scribble.
Damn it, Dragon.
Thanks, Boomer. Especially with shoulder pads and underwear on.
Chest very, very long.
Life-filled chest.
Pants.
After rereading my notes. You gotta sit on the roof. You might get shot, but hey.
Very important story about doing the right thing, even when the world fears and hates you. Oh, God, he's so big. What is he, holding on to the back?
Dino style.
Shut your yap.
Bright Eyes. I gave you an order.
This guy's sleeping. Get your hands off me, you filthy
Jesus.
cop.
God damn.
Guy's angry.
Blue lives don't matter.
Dragon just defeats half a vicious circle but gets knocked to the ground by two guys in lab coats.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. If only I had a giant C.
If only I was like super strong. I could jump real high.
Stupid science geeks.
Middle-aged white men.
There we go. There's the violence we crave.
Let's throw this.
I'll leave it on him.
Michigan.
A piece of paper?
The old Donkey Kong attack.
Ooh.
You just killed that guy. My Bologna. Ba-na-na-na-na.
Get in here.
Look at it. He's not even chewing. He's just waggling in his mouth.
Donuts and sandwiches.
They were stealing shit.
High-tech biological manure?
Fancy shit.
He must be making a bomb.
I've never heard of that before.
Let me turn on my MacBook.
You know, for these donuts. Oh boy.
Oh, here he is.
Speaking of donuts.
Oh, there's your Howard Niceman.
Oops, I said the F word.
Some of my best friends are freaks.
Coincidence.
I think not about how to pronounce coincidence.
Methamphetamine.
I'm also smelling scientific manure.
I'm also seeing, like, a weird animation error.
Oh, the patented dragon dog.
They've made him into pigmen. I don't know, but I'll just keep saying that and not doing anything about it.
God damn.
What is it, boy? Timmy Farmwell?
Jesus, nightmares.
We'll be right back after these commercial messages. His eyes are no longer black. His teeth are no longer sharp.
Ooh.
Suddenly sounds like a leopard.
Good flip. I feel like this should have already hit you already.
Go fork
Knows
yourself.
how to drive a forklift.
That was a terrible plan, Alex.
Oh, no injuries there. Yeah. The badge is the size of her head. Sure.
The look on his
Shake that
face
one
when
off.
he got grabbed. Wow. He knocked the shit out of him.
Petro.
Petrol. That's going to stink. Oh.
He's outrunning the explosion, dude.
I guess it was gasoline. It looked like water.
Too quick for that flashpoint. If Dragon's uniform is intact, I'm going to have to walk away.
Perfect.
Jesus Christ.
Let's me and you trip the light fantastic.
That's a classic dragon jumping pose right there.
Now
From
you see
cover
why he
issue
wasn't
number
scared
1.
of that explosion in episode 1. Wow, they got the fin way wrong on that scene.
My car made in Czechoslovakia.
Could have been here sooner, but you know, Edith.
That's the XL7.
My rocket launcher.
I'm a wrecking ball.
I turned his testicles into jelly and he got right back up.
Shoot this motherfucker.
Duck. They just lob.
No, they would can't explode. It's just gas.
Suck gas, evildoer.
Can you answer the question? We'll just stand here until it clears.
Exactly.
This knockout gas shouldn't affect us because we're on the right side of the law.
No shit.
You happen.
You did all of this. I have only contributed a little bit.
Pretty
I mean,
convenient.
yeah, maybe a little bit.
Exactly.
Gee, there's always all these leeches all around anytime there's violence.
Let me just casually walk. I mean, he only destroyed half of this power plant, but he's a good kid. Exactly. Man, what a dump.
Yeah.
Man, where is that brown leech in this brown mess?
Boom, boom.
Exactly.
If I follow the slime. Pull a flashlight out of nowhere.
Standard issue. Super huge police flashlight.
It's the
Rectangular.
loudest leech
Right
ever.
on the tit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Psst. OSHA violation. Chicago's a goddamn hazard.
Yeah, exactly.
Lie.
The rare leech wipe.
We should just let him out.
I'm not a detective, Frank. I just punch things.
Oh, will you shut up?
Damn it, we're talking about mind control, not leeches.
I just had a genius idea. What if it was leeches?
Gasp!
Scientifically speaking.
That guy looks like Bright Eyes.
You mean that jar?
The one on the dusty shelf that's disorganized? Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Well, you're gonna die soon.
I had to pop you right in your leech hole.
Do your goddamn job, or I'll kill you. And they're off to the races. We got the red leech in front, and the second leech is coming in 5 seconds behind him.
Turbo was a terrible movie.
Clickety, clackety, clickety, Gilroy.
So, you heard about the leeches? No? Oh!
Goddamn shoe. Up, 1, 2, 3. Up, 1, 2, 3.
Leeches don't really know how to walk, not be having legs and all. So everyone's got to walk like with their arms up. Inappropriate.
He's trying to unionize. Get him.
In the men's room with you.
Walking Dead. That's a goddamn order.
I'll tell you later.
That music. This is a kid's cartoon. It's goddamn creepy.
You ever tell a leech, Alex? I need human guns. I mean, guns.
You shut your face.
No, you're going to have to give me forms, not leeches. Oh, so that's a barrel of lye? That doesn't make it any better. In the warehouse.
Where are these cars from?
I sell propane and propane accessories. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's Horde.
You're a whore? The ugliest looking whore I've ever seen.
Oh, jeez.
Ninja Turtles.
It is semen. Oh,
Semen gun.
Shoot for the foot, just like in Police Academy.
Burn her. All the people
Imagine Dragon.
It'll be a cold day in hell before I'm friends with a leech.
They seem more like indifferent.
Yeah, I wouldn't call
Or
them
like
happy
neutral.
Leech Man.
My XL3.
Oh, my toilet paper gun.
Do you think the leeches made a penis?
Hey, Barbaric. Remember you were introduced in the first act? Splat. Gotta say, they're doing a little bit of work.
Disgusting.
A little bit of work with the leech animation.
Yeah.
All right, we got to pick 7,000 leeches off these guys.
Yeah, really.
Makes me wish the picture quality was a little better, because it's really
Frank
compressed.
looks down in his underwear like Stand By Me, and there's a leech in his wang.
It's the classic stand there while I tell you my origin story.
I'm melting! What a world! What a world!
We got to wrap this up. The cartoon's almost over.
Our runtime's over.
We're running out of budget.
Gotta reuse that. Reuse that.
Now that is a sweet one-liner.
I think not.
Wait.
He didn't think the light gun would be effective underwater.
Like Ricochet said when she saw my penis, no biggie.
Bum, 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 bum. Because I'm already out of jail. Peace out.
No arm pad hair, did you notice?
Hordy.
He's fish
Oh,
food.
Horty.
Of course, right?
And pause.
Well, that certainly was an episode.
Oh my, dude.
I mean, we got Barbaric and Horde and characters we know and love.
Yeah. Wow. I gotta say, this one really, like, overextended its grasp. Like they didn't have the budget to animate an old leech army.
No, they did not.
It's just brown mud against the wall.
Yes, dude.
Then they did the one close up on his face with his eyes, like the leeches. So it was just like, what?
Yeah, I gotta. Oh,
But it's like, what are we gonna make the first two episodes instead of like bringing out like the super villains which Savage Dragon's known for? We're gonna make this mostly about lab guys being zombies and cops, and one supervillain at the very end.
I mean, in this era, they make these episodes to be played in any order. They don't usually have Usually, they don't really have first episodes or origin episodes. That's all in the intro.
You don't think this aired second?
Oh, I know it aired second.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's make the second cartoon of this series super dry. Like, start it off, get people hooked on it.
yeah. I totally agree. It's like they could have used any of those infinite number of awesome like characters. No. Let's have just scientists and cops attacking.
I don't know.
Dragon.
I think Horde is actually a really like extreme choice for your second episode. I mean, we've already got Overlord and Horde introduced. Those are like your biggest bads.
Yeah, they didn't fuck around, that's for sure. And yet they had them doing some of the dumbest, most pedestrian shit. Like
Committing crimes.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just steal some manure so I can grow my slug body bigger.
Yeah.
Like,
Not all those police officer weapons in the lockup. No, just take the chemicals.
Right.
I just love the lab guys are able to like take on Dragon.
Yeah, he struggled with fucking Frank and Alex.
I think it was implied that people who were affected by the leeches were also super strong.
Yeah.
There's no other explanation.
They're not going to hurt their hand or anything when they go to punch through a goddamn car.
The car is always the greatest in this too. They all look like they're made in like Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, like a car Homer Simpson would design. Really weird.
So I'm doing some quick research here. The guy who voices Barbaric has a very long track record of cartoon voice acting. Mostly bit parts, though. Nothing like really memorable. Nothing's jumping out at me, at least.
What do you guys think about that choice for him? I thought it was actually decent.
What? I don't know. You kind of imagine him to be a bit gruffer, and he kind of comes across as more like a teenager, which I guess he is a teenager.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that's how he was in the comic.
Yeah,
he's a troubled youth.
He fits to me.
I kind of broke your police cell. Oops. Like, pretty good. I thought it was decent. Like, it's just crazy. Like I said, to me, that like that's where they went. Like they were like, hey, like again, just think how easy it would be to make an awesome episode about Mako and Dragon just fucking like fighting like hell.
I mean, yeah, Mako is in it.
Yeah, Mako
as it goes
Mako
on.
is,
and She-Dragon and
yeah.
I mean, there are. I don't know. It's just weird. Weird choice.
As your second villain, your second episode.
Octopus is in it. Doubleheader shows up. Brawn is in it.
Animation quality, dude. Woo. They must have produced this for a song.
Well, back in the 90s, this is how cartoons were made.
This was still not top tier.
Well, no, but it wasn't the worst. It's not Hammerman.
No, you're right. Fucking or Super Dad.
Is that MC Hammer? Hammerman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a legend of bad cartoons.
It's incredibly bad. No, I mean if you're looking at it in the grand scale, like when you're including Hammerman in the conversation, this is goddamn a Ghibli movie compared to Hammerman. So yeah.
So I told you guys before we recorded that my son watched this episode or half of it, and it creeped him the F out. It's pretty creepy for like a 6-year-old to be watching this one. It's almost like a zombie one. Like when Barbaric changes, that like before it cut to commercial, he had that weird like fangy face with like the dark eyes. What was that? And then it was like never. That was so weird. It was so trippy.
It was gone when they came back from commercial.
Yeah, nobody else like showed those signs.
Yeah, was that the one that scared him? The face?
That scared him. Like Horde, like leeches. He was like all bugged out. Like leeches control you?
Oh no! Now you got to have that conversation. Leeches can't control you.
No, use that, Craig. Use it. Be like, yes, son. Leeches do control you. You need to watch out. You do not want to end up part of the Horde.
I don't know, Craig. When I was 6 years old, I was way into this.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'd have probably been scared. I admit it. As a kid, yeah, dude. I'd have been freaked the fuck out a little bit.
So I bought the bootleg DVD of this way back in the day, and I have to say I've not seen every episode. I this was before YouTube. Or, nah, maybe not before YouTube, but before it was ever on YouTube. Because for a while, they had some of the episodes on YouTube. And it was the only way to ever watch this. Because I was in college when this came out. It was 95 to 97. And I just didn't watch it. And I wanted to go back and see what it was like. And I was sorely disappointed. Although I have to say, it is cool that Savage Dragon did get a cartoon.
I
Well, yeah.
remember this show airing, but I was such a I was so not an Image fan, I just completely ignored it.
When it came out, I was funny because I actually like watched a lot of like USA stuff, but like the thing was is that it just, to me, I could tell it wasn't really for adults.
Right.
And so I tuned out because when you're a teenager, they're little kids. So I totally tuned out like immediately.
Although,
like,
I am reminded myself now that I must have watched some of it, because here's the funny story is that the entire reason I bought Savage Dragon 90 because Alex's grave was on the cover, and I wanted to find out why she died because I remembered her from the cartoon. So I guess really the cartoon is responsible for me reading Savage Dragon, in a roundabout way. But I don't remember watching more than like an episode or two, though. Like, I remember one episode I do remember vividly is the one where Dragon goes to investigate his past, and like there's something about someone being dropped down a well, and that's all I can remember.
Do you guys know the saga of the Warrior King?
no.
So
Is that the crossover?
Yeah. Do you know it?
I know of it.
Do you know enough to talk about it, or no?
Well, as part of a crossover between the USA Network cartoons, specifically Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Wing Commander Academy, and also Savage Dragon, they created a villain who would appear in all 4 shows. The crossover part isn't really the shows crossing over, it's just that this one villain showed up in all 4 shows.
Which is pretty ingenious for the time.
Yeah.
You didn't really see that much.
The closest thing we've ever gotten to a Mortal Kombat Street Fighter crossover.
It's funny that you said Mortal Kombat, because it instantly makes that make more sense. Because that is the exact level of quality in animation.
Oh yeah, the Mortal Kombat cartoon looks just as cheesy as this.
They're cut from the same. I guess the Warrior King was Worf from Star Trek?
What?
That's what it says, yeah.
No. What are you talking
What,
about?
Michael Dorn? I believe it was voiced by him, yeah.
The voice.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the voice. Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
what
I'm
are you
not saying Worf showed up in the cartoon. I'm saying, like, yeah, that's fucking crazy. So it's cool, and I think honestly, like, thinking about like the cartoon just in general, it's a good thing that it happened, dude, because everyone that I talk about Savage Dragon, everybody, dude,
remembers the cartoon.
They remember the cartoon, or they say, are they still publishing that? One of the two. But like the cartoon, absolutely, it was a good thing that it happened, because it put the IP in the minds of people who would otherwise never have even heard of it.
I actually remember the Wildcats cartoon more than the Dragon one, because Wildcats ran on CBS. Mm-hmm. So I just ended up seeing that more often.
I totally missed that too. The only cartoons I saw from Image, I saw some of the Spawn one and the Max one when those came out, because Max was on MTV, and I remember Spawn being on like HBO or something.
Yep.
I watched a shit ton of the Max. I didn't really get to watch much Spawn, but I did watch some Wildcats. But
I have never seen an episode of Wildcats.
Have
you guys seen?
Much.
Yeah, it looks crappy.
That intro
have you
is
guys?
good, though.
Have you seen the test reel for the Youngblood cartoon?
I have not.
No,
that
dude.
never came out.
Oh my God! There's a Youngblood. Can we YouTube it?
I don't know. I feel. Yeah, it's called Rob Layfield Youngblood demo.
Awesome.
On YouTube.
Yep.
Fucking
it's only
way.
Oh, it's more like a little like 5-minute like test.
Yeah, but it's one of those ones where it's like it's done well.
What do you
I
think, guys?
in the
Should we
beginning.
watch it now?
Should we?
It's only 5 minutes long.
All right, you want to go 1, 2, 3?
Oh my God! Give me a second.
Cue
Let me
it
get
up.
ready. So hold on, Youngblood test.
Yep, it says on YouTube it's called Rob Liefeld Youngblood Demo.
Youngblood demo, Rob Liefeld.
Although the description says it's only 3 minutes long, so what?
I got the Rob Liefeld Youngblood demo at the top one from Riprod1234.
Yep, that's what I'm seeing.
I don't think there's any sound or anything. I think it's just...
Tell me when you're ready, duders.
All right, let's just count it down. Let's see how this goes. 3.
Oh, it looks like... Hold on, before you count it down, it looks like there's an enormous blank space before the show starts.
Yeah, it starts at like 30. No, hold on.
Yeah, you want to go 30 seconds in. That's
maybe go to 25 seconds.
Okay, 25 seconds.
Set it for 25 seconds, and we'll all cue it in. Ready?
I'm ready when you are.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, now.
Beep, bloop, bleep.
Whoa, there's a girl
Face of
there.
a woman.
What the
Weird.
fuck? Some decent fire effects.
Overlord.
Some lightning.
Some of that Star Wars lightning.
This is definitely the budget of an intro for sure. Like, this is not like the cheap, like, gonna be in an episode animation.
There's the Youngblood jet.
The Youngblood jet.
Oh, dude, they're looking pretty cool.
All of our heroes.
Yeah.
Die Hard.
There's plenty of feet, too.
Chapel.
Yeah.
There's another motorcycle.
Bad Rock.
Bad Rock.
Sentinel.
Forget that guy's name.
Sentinel.
What? The girl?
Riptide.
Oh,
Riptide.
the water girl.
Die
Okay,
Hard.
Makes sense. And there's Arrow Man.
Shaft.
Yabba dabba doom.
Oh, boy.
And
Troll,
Troll's
Jack
here
Kirby.
too.
Troll, fantastic. That's pretty good water effects.
Yeah, cool little laser fingers on those robots.
Pew, pew.
Oh, yeah.
Smash is
Bad
Get
Rock
out here for
smash.
undercarriage smash.
So Sentinel shoots lasers and flies. And
I gotta
Chapel
go
rides
kill Al
motorcycles.
Simmons.
Shoots people.
Pew, pew, pew.
Wow, that was a pretty powerful pistols.
Fuck yeah. He did as much damage with those.
I wonder if he's still called Chapel, or he would have been. Well, I guess the show never got made because they usually try to avoid the religious stuff.
Yeah.
Vogue.
Oh, Vogue, is that who her name is?
Yeah. Yep. The purple chick is Vogue.
And what does she do? Here
that
it just
I
looks
don't
like she
Vogue.
kicks. And this guy shoots arrows, so he's the best.
Exploding arrows.
Shaft.
The
Not a
Liefeld
phallic name
tuft
at
of
all.
hair up the
And
top.
here comes Die Hard zipping through the air. Can Die Hard fly? Is that a normal thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a cool little shield move that disappears.
Bad Rock posing because Bad Rock's a showboat. People doing
Lands on his ass. That's weird.
Ass
Pats
slapping.
his ass.
His ass pat. It's a cool design on that chopper. Oh, well, that was just
the
for the fucking
paparazzi's
press?
here. Well,
Yeah, man, they're young
They're a
blood.
celebrity team.
They're all Asian.
Oh boy, dude, that is very
Oh, that got really
anime.
bad.
Extreme close.
I like how they use the Youngblood logo on the little magazine cover.
What the heck is
Wow.
there? There's more to this. What is going on?
Little clips. I don't know.
Yeah, I, don't
I
know,
guess
these
it's
might be,
just
like,
clips. I guess we
alternate
can
takes or something.
stop this now. So that was weird.
Whoa, dude, that's awesome. I had no idea that existed.
I'm sure that cost
pretty
Liefeld
neat.
several $1 million.
Yeah, sadly, animation as expensive as it is, that probably was a few mil. I don't think it would have cost Liefeld. What happens usually, I mean, if I'm going by the toys that made us, is you get some toy company to foot the bill for that. Because basically the commercial, the toys, the cartoons are just big toy commercials.
Right.
So
I'm surprised that Youngblood didn't make it. Like with Dragon, Spawn, and everyone else getting a cartoon. Like I would have thought Youngblood would have been one of the first.
fuck yeah, dude. Youngblood was better than Wildcat.
Well,
Wow, yeah.
well, remember, Wildcats, I think, came out in like 93. Dragon came out in 94. And by 95, 96, the comic market was starting to crash.
Right.
Yeah, but Youngblood was the first Image comic.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Wildcats.
figured it.
Wildcats. One and only Wildcats. That's
Is
it.
uh,
that the theme song?
Yes, dude.
Oh my god.
It's so bad, dude. Yeah, fucking Youngblood definitely should have had a cartoon, especially if Troll was going to be this sort of like snarf.
Snarf, snarf, snarf.
Snarf Troll. Sorry, Shaft. Oh my god, dude. Craig, I think you had an interesting tidbit about season 2 Savage Dragon title cards.
Oh, yeah. So for some reason, I guess this ties into what Jim was saying, the different studios doing the different seasons. But season 2, not only did the art look better overall and the animation look better overall, not much, but it did look better. But the title cards, so season 1 just had like those kind of just the titles laid over the actual animation, but season 2 actually had like a title card with like actual Eric Larson art. So if you go to the Savage Dragon wiki, wiki.savagedragon.com, and you go to the menu, go to other, and go to animated series, and you can go through and you can click through each episode because there's an episode guide on there. When you get to season 2, we've actually posted all of Eric's title cards on there. So it's kind of never before seen art. It's not anything from the comic. It was original art. And we should ask Eric what he did with all those pages of original art for those title cards, if he still has those. But they're shots of the actual cartoon, like a still shot. So the resolution's not that great. So it would be kind of cool to see like the original art of them. But some of them are pretty fun. Like there's a few of them. I think I said the episode. Which one was I telling you to look? Oh, the Barbarism one.
Right.
Barbarism is great. Bull is good. It's got the Chicago Bull.
Barbarism is basically a dragon and Barbaric in a movie theater, and Barbaric just being an idiot, and it's Eric Larson art. It's really cool.
And then Dragon Lord is awesome.
Oh yeah,
it's Overlord with a Savage Dragon fin.
Yeah, it's basically Savage Dragon in the Overlord armor.
Yeah, thank you for pointing this out, because like I did not know this, and this stuff's been here for ages, and I just had no idea. Another real standout one was Bride. You've got kind of like a weird, like cool design.
I don't think is that Larson art? Yeah, I guess so. That looks like something that he drew what was from the cartoon, because that's definitely his art. Like when you look at the inking.
Yeah, Ball of Fire is another one real good, another really good one.
And we're talking about when we're saying these are the titles.
Right. When you're on the wiki, you literally can just click around the titles and see the cards. So that was super awesome, dude. I had no idea that was in there.
Endgame has the Fiend looking in an orb, and it's Dragon versus that Warrior King guy or whatever.
So that means that Eric has drawn the Warrior King.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. One of these days we're going to have to ask him, like, how much, because he's always saying he didn't like being bothered by the cartoon. But then, like, it looked like season 2 they actually, like, had him do these. So, yeah, we're going to have to ask him, like, they just, like, tell him the issue and have him draw, or, like, what the hell the process was.
I hope he still has, like, the art to these titles that he could, like, post up.
Oh, I'd love that, dude. Even if it was only black and white, it would be awesome as fuck.
Maybe that's something to post on the Facebook page once we post this episode.
The other thing we want to draw attention to, me and Jim definitely want to gush over, is that even though the animation quality was USA caliber, like not good, good lord, dude, did they bring it with the voice talent. Like there was some fucking killer voice talent in this cartoon.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it. I mean,
Jim didn't say like
Dragon's voiced by Jim Cummings. He's an absolute legend in voice actors. He's Winnie the Pooh, for God's sakes.
Darkwing Duck,
Lucky Piquel.
Yep.
Many others. Movie roles, cartoon roles. He's usually associated primarily with Disney, but he did do a lot of this in the 90s with other companies. Also, he has a really killer voice role in the Splatterhouse remake on PS3 and Xbox 360, where he basically just curses nonstop.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty great. He plays like the voice in the main character's head, who just keeps swearing constantly. It's pretty incredible, actually.
So Jim Cummings as the Terror Mask. That is fantastic. I was telling Craig before the show rolled that if you want the most like close to this Savage Dragon performance, is Savage Dragon is pretty much Negaduck.
Yes,
Like
very
for
similar.
Darkwing Duck, like it's pretty much the same performance. And then you were talking about or we were talking about Overlord. Was fucking Tony J.
No. Oh yeah, Overlord is Tony J. Yes,
Yeah, and he's Shere Khan from Tailspin.
as well as Megabyte from Reboot, who is what I know him best as.
Right. I mean, sure, like it's probably like most people know him as that, but I mean, I loved fucking Tailspin too. So, just definitely a suave, cool, evil voice to have for Overlord. Yeah. Like
he's in a
awesome.
lot of cartoons. He's in the Mighty Max cartoon.
Yeah,
he's Rigel, not Rigel.
Shit tons of video games.
Yeah,
like it just, it's good.
And
Frank Welker
was Arachnid and Basher, and Welker, I think we said earlier, he's the voice of Megatron and Fred from Scooby Doo, and pretty much
as Garfield.
Was he?
Yeah.
That must be new because he wasn't historically.
Garfield. No, the Garfield show, like that old Garfield, or the CGI animated.
Okay, that right, because the Garfield and Friends Garfield's a different voice actor.
Right. He's not that.
Funny story about that voice actor. He did the voice of Garfield in Garfield and Friends, but he also did Peter Venkman in the Real Ghostbusters, and of course Peter Venkman is voiced by Bill Murray in the live action show, and so in the live action Garfield, Bill Murray played Garfield.
Right. Yeah. And then of course, like Alex, we have to mention too. She's high profile too.
She is
Lola Bunny in Space Jam. Which is
I need to know? Did any of these guys voice anyone in Filmation's Ghostbusters?
Yeah, Frank Welker is Slimer. Oh, Filmations.
No, Filmations.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the one with the ape.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Probably. Hold on, I can actually tell you.
Instead of the real Ghostbusters, the fake Ghostbusters.
Because
but did you? I had no idea that the Filmation Ghostbusters was based on like an old '70s show.
Old live action show. Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I had no idea. So silly.
I never saw it, but I did know of it.
I watched an episode on YouTube. It was amazing.
Okay, so one of the main characters of the Filmation Ghostbusters is voiced by Peter Cullen, who is the voice of Optimus Prime. Mm-hmm. He's a big deal voice actor.
Amazing.
Optimus Prime.
I don't see anyone from the Savage Dragon show actually in the show.
So check it out.
It's crazy though. Like it seems like the same group of like voice actors do like most of everything.
Yeah, it's a guild.
It's so crazy.
They have voice actor studios, and they contract out to these shows, and so you hear the same voices in a lot of these shows.
It just seems much smaller than you would think.
It is. There's not a lot of money in it, so they basically try to get into as many shows as possible in order to make a living.
So Jim, Craig,
yes.
I want you guys to brace your fucking selves. Are you ready? For only $100, we could get Jim Cummings to do an intro for the FINcast.
Serious? What?
Yeah, you go to cameo.com. cameo.com, look for Jim Cummings. It says you can book him for $100. He'll record his voice saying things. Dude, we got to do that.
I think we need to start a Kickstarter.
For $100, I'll pay for it. Because I knew, the thing is I knew that the voice actor for Solid Snake does these like weird voice recordings all the time, and I was like, why does he do this? And it's because people will pay, like, just drop $100 on him to be like, happy birthday from Solid Snake. And so we could get Jim Cummings.
Or we can get adult actress Courtney Cummings for $20.
I think she got the job. Nah, I'm just saying, if he would do it, I would love to hear him. I'd be like, Jim, it would mean a lot to us Savage Dragon fans if you would reprise your role as Savage Dragon to introduce the FINcast. Oh, I'm not joking. I'm going to do this. Even if you guys don't use it, I'm going to pay $100 to have him do it. I don't care, dude. I don't care. Says he gets back to you in 4 days. I wonder if with everything that's going on,
Dude.
he'll still get back to me. Jim.
He'll get back to you within the hour.
It's awesome. That's fantastic. He was Dr. Robotnik in Sonic the Hedgehog?
Who?
Jim Cummings.
Oh, yeah. Probably the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. That was the more cartoony one.
Fantastic. I'm just saying.
Would he do the Savage Dragon voice, though, is the question.
Well, that's what
What
we'll
would we
see.
possibly have him say?
This is
You
the
are
Savage
listening to the
FINcast,
Savage FINcast?
where we trip the light fantastic.
Do it.
Exactly. No, we got to have him deliver a one-liner. What one-liner? What one-liner would we have him do?
You got the fin wrong.
Dude, having him say you got the fin wrong, fantastic. I think this needs to happen, fellas. You heard
What
it,
would he do?
you heard it here first.
What?
How long? What is
Typically these are very short. And so like I said, like the guy that does Solid Snake's voice from Metal Gear the video games, he does Solid Snake recordings for people all the time. And so people will be like, hey, can you wish my fiance happy birthday? And he'll be like, this is Solid Snake wishing Kimberly a happy birthday. I don't think there's going to be very much reconnaissance needed for your birthday
jeez.
gift. Like, he lays it on thick, dude. He does the voice and everything. It's perfect. So I'm telling you, yeah, we just got to think of what we'll have him say, and then having him say you got the fin wrong be fantastic. You're under arrest for getting the fin wrong. Oh my god, dude.
You tripped the light fantastic.
Dude, I'm telling you, please. Because it's already his Negaduck voice. So it's a voice he does anyway. So $100 is all that's between us and that dream being a reality.
Man, you got money to burn, my friend.
I'm just saying, if a certain Fincaster who likes to travel the globe with great ease and convenience felt generous, like helping his listeners have a
You know what I feel generous about? Nothing.
You're under arrest, pal. What if I contacted Jim Cummings and I was like, I need you to do a recording of Savage Dragon doing an impression of Arachnid.
Money well
Like an
spent,
episode.
Raven.
Exactly. Just saying, it's tax time, baby. Come on. Can't take it with you. Might as well spend it. Oh my goodness. I mean, overall, I'm just saying I am happy that it's a thing that exists. I don't think that the cartoon does damage to the brand. I think that it is a thing that many people remember fondly. I think that the cartoon is why people can't get it out of their goddamn head that Dragon's a cop.
Is this cartoon?
Because the cartoon, dude. That's all they know. But I'm saying I would rather that people know that Dragon existed at all than not know. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm glad it exists. And I think it's a cool little chunk of Savage Dragon history. Whether it was good or whether it was bad, I think it's neat that it was around. And I think it's cool that it had so much, big name talent around it. At least in the voice department. I mean, I know the episodes were shit quality, but at least there's cool voice actors attached. And it probably helped drive that toy line a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know about that.
No?
You think Playmates would have
What?
made anything without a cartoon?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's how it works. Is the toy company wants to sell toys, so they sell a cartoon to help sell the toys, and then when the toys don't sell, they cancel the cartoon. The fact that Savage Dragon got 2 seasons is actually pretty impressive because Wildcats only got 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yep,
Yeah.
they only got 13 episodes. Dragon's got at least 26.
Huh.
I don't think the Max went very long either. We don't have to wonder. I mean, let me just Google it real quick, but I'm saying that I think these 2 seasons are impressive, like you're saying.
The thing that sucks too is that I remember that these were supposed to get a proper release at one point.
Mm-hmm.
There was talk about it, and then I think it fell through. And of course, Eric doesn't own the cartoon, so there's nothing he can do about it.
I know the Wildcats cartoon got a release, but that was through CBS, so it's all. And I believe Savage Dragon is controlled by Universal. I also think I heard that for whatever reason, Universal only controls the first season. The second season is like controlled by someone else. And it's a big pain.
Really?
It's a big pain in the ass.
Weird.
The Max only went 13 episodes, but it's kind of a weird thing where they're treating each episode like 2 episodes.
Are they hour long or half hour long?
According to this, just taking a quick look.
It could be that they're 15-minute. They're 11-minute longs, and each
13 minutes. Yeah, each.
Yeah,
So technically, it only really had like 7 episodes.
Well, they're like those old Marvel cartoons. They're just basically like the comic books that are just animated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not really animated like Savage Dragon
So-
was.
So it probably ran out of comic books to animate.
Yeah, true. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's cool. I would love. We, of course, and I guess we'd be remiss. We know it's never going to happen, but we'll just say the words aloud anyway. I would love to see some extra. Not that Savage Dragon ever needs to be more than a comic. Like, to me, the comic is the purest, most perfect form of Savage Dragon. But it's the sad truth is that, like, a lot of people just don't consume shit unless it's in some other form. And, like, I don't think that, like, you're going to get people necessarily to have it on their radar unless there's some other thing, whether it's a video game or a cartoon or whatever. I don't think that you're going to get it. Kind of like Spawn just being in Mortal Kombat, the new one, puts Spawn on the map in people's minds. Like, I watched a 17-minute video where the YouTuber Maximilian Dude was just going on and on and on about how he loves Spawn and Spawn this and Spawn that. And the guy's got, like, subscriber count of a couple million. And so I'm saying just that gets Spawn out to, like, more people, you know what I mean? So it'd be cool. It'd be great. If let's play a little what if just for you guys. I know we've gone down this road, but while we're fresh on it, what would you like to see in a Savage Dragon cartoon these days?
Oh, would you have it Savage Dragon or would you have it Malcolm now?
Oh, Malcolm, if it was me, but I'm asking you guys.
Yeah. For me, it just has to be good animation. I can't watch it if the animation is not good.
Adult content or mainstream?
Well, what's your gold standard of animation?
Yeah. Elaborate on that,
For
Craig.
me? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
what's
trap.
good animation
No,
to you?
you're fine. It's your own opinion, dude. It's not wrong.
I don't know what good animation is.
Like, what do you like?
But you know what? It's bad.
Yeah, like when I watch the old Transformers, like cartoons, I loved them as a kid. I watch them now and I'm like, oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, season 3 is the best looking one.
I don't even know that well to say, but like the movie was all I thought was great.
Yeah, the season 3 was post movie, so it looks a bit more like the movie.
Yeah.
A lot of cartoons get better after a movie's made. Simpsons did, like Beavis and Butthead did. It's weird.
Some people would say Simpsons hasn't looked good at all in the HD era. Not like the old way. Not like the old.
I'm
first
familiar with that argument.
I mean, I like it. Like most anime is pretty decent compared to like American cartoons.
You probably haven't seen the Castlevania cartoon on Netflix, have you?
I have.
It's really good.
Would that be?
Yes, I
more
like
appropriate
that. I'm
for
just saying,
Dragon?
like, garbage cartoon, like Saturday morning style cartoons, don't work.
Not for Dragon.
No.
'Cause
I don't think. I guess you don't really see that much anymore
No,
either. Right?
those kind of shows don't exist anymore.
Yeah, Saturday's gone.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just that, for the most part, cartoons aren't there to drive toy sales anymore. Cartoons are there to drive watching more cartoons.
Yeah, you're right. Kids don't play with toys so much, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't really work that way.
It's all about, because now the cartoons are kind of what matters. You're selling the advertising dollars for watching the cartoons. But I agree. Dragon's tricky because you want it to be like it's got to be an adult show. It's got to be violent. It's got to be, but that market is also small. You know, you have something like
Netflix seems huge.
Yeah, you could put it on Netflix. Like you guys got me onto One Punch Man. I mean, that's something very similar to what a Dragon Tone could be like.
Yeah. One Punch Man is a very good example of the kind of show Dragon probably should be.
And I think people would watch it it could even have like sex and stuff like that. Did you guys watch that what was that comp? I don't know if it's not compilation's not the right word, but you guys watch a lot of Netflix?
Sometimes.
I know the one you're talking about, the robots. And
it was like an anthology.
Oh, that anthology.
It was like sex and robots and
stuff.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
I didn't get to
watched
see
it. I was enthralled. It was awesome because it was like, it had like adult themes, but lots of violence and sci-fi and stuff. It was cool.
God damn, I gotta watch it now. Kind of like an Animatrix thing where everything's different.
Yeah, absolutely. It was like, like a liquid television type.
But
I think that'd be a good direction. Netflix with a mature content, because we already have this all ages version from the 90s. So go the more mature content route.
Well, that's what Dragon is. It's mature I mean, it's hard to if you're going to capture the same, soul of the comic, it's got to be.
Yeah.
It's so violent.
Agree.
It's so weird.
Agree. Yeah, cool. Right on. I figured that was what we'd be driving at, but I just, wanted to check. Rock on.
So should we wrap up this episode, or?
Yeah, I'm good.
So if you got any comments or questions, send them to savagefincast@gmail.com or leave us a message on our website, savagefincast.com. If you possibly want to see us do this with more of the Savage Dragon cartoon episodes, let us know. We did this for fun because it's April Fool's Day, and I keep forgetting every year to do this. It's nice to actually have done it, finally.
It only took, 8 years?
Only took 8 years, son. We're coming up on our 10th anniversary.
Ooh.
That's crazy. We're old.
Not even 100 episodes yet. We are way behind the ball.
It's okay. We're good. Life's not a race. Quality over quantity.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that's what I say.
That's it for this episode. Thanks for listening.
Adios.
Thanks, everybody.